literally is one guy in the frat who is trying to figure things out. He's like the kind of like weird toy collecting nerd guy who stays in his room during their parties, but
he wants an expexplanation. He wants to know what's going on.
He's like investigating things because if you, I don't know, should we just
go ahead?
Give a spoiler?
Go ahead.
And what the zombie thing is caused by something that kind of falls from the sky. No one knows what it is, but he's like investigating the crater and stuff. So yeah. But they do venture out. The venturing out is just very ill-advised and poorly executed. But hey, without that, there wouldn't be a story. If these characters were smart and sensible and stayed inside with shotguns, we wouldn't have a book. We'd have a
different book. Yeah.
It'd be Night of the Living Dead, except the black guy would live at the end. Because even if you wrote it with him dying, I'd be
Our black guy lives at the end. I'll say it.
Sweet.
Right?
Thank God. I would be so pissed with you, Doug.
We're not killing Doug.
Doug totally maxed out on with the goth chick.
That was a spoiler for the sequel. If we ever get to the sequel,
oh dude,
he's not getting Mac out in this series.
No one knows who the goth girl is even already.
I do.
You do.
You just spoiled it for me.
I'm sorry. I ruined your story for you.
It's true. It's true. There's a death in issue 4 that I'm actually not looking forward to seeing.
Jeez, man. Oh yeah, I know that one. There's a pretty tragic death. Yeah. But issue 4 is like the pinnacle of the heroes in peril, and that's like my favorite point of any adventure story is when the good guys are just completely fucked, and then you have to like figure out how they're gonna get out from under it. So we get to that point in issue 4, and it's really fun, and it kind of like ends with a very, very sad death. But you're still excited because you know the people you like are gonna live. Well, I hope the people I like are gonna live.
Who do you like?
I'm not telling you, you'll kill them. But yeah, the characters are really just like you said, you end up rooting for them. They're very exciting, like just weird little awkward people, and they all kind of have these little bits of people that we know, like that one guy who's just like gonna lead you, that one guy who has like absolutely no patience and is very gung-ho about things. It has like your lame nerd who's just a really cool guy. It has your like just ultimate like I don't know, that cool girl that kind of ends up hanging out with nerds, and you're kind of like, why are you hanging out with me? Right. Like, seriously, who's just a complete badass. Can I say badass on here? Sweet.
You just did.
Yes.
We're uncensored.
Uncensored? Well, fuck yeah.
What?
Dude, it's on. Oh, the lights are on. They're totally kicking people out now.
Oh, you know, all the hookups that are going on in the dark, now they're seeing each other in the light. No. And they're like, oh, really?
That's the best time of the
What if my wife's hooking up with someone? This is so weird.
Your wife's actually hooking up with you right now.
She is?
She's so good.
She is subtle. She is subtle in her love.
That's why you married her, man.
No, yeah. And, you know, I kind of had to. Wah, wah.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, not the pregnancy thing. No, not the pregnancy thing. Yeah. No. Remember the one script that was 2 pages? And I was just like, they do things.
Yeah. That was my favorite though.
Yep.
That ended, and, like at the end, they're like fighting. They're fighting like the zombie of Gary Cooper on top of Mount Rushmore.
I was really strung out when I wrote that. I was really out of it.
I'm just having a really good time with it. So.
I am not.
Well, you're done.
No, I'm not. I'm still at issue 5.
Sweet. I don't feel so bad.
It's pretty good. Issue 5. They all die.
No, geez,
shoot! They don't all die.
That's been my artwork is online at hiredmeat.com. Like if you hired a side of beef or something. But yeah, I have work online. I have a blog called Notes from the Bunker because I kind of like work in a bunker. I just kind of hide my studio and don't come out for like weeks on an end. But yeah, Notes from the Bunker kind of brings you into my studio, tells you what I'm working on.
I'm currently working on a movie for Fox called The Sims, which is based on the video game The Sims. And I've told everyone in this room the idea, and you guys all like it. It's a good idea, right? I know, I'm not supposed to spoil what the idea is. Also, in a couple of years, there's a movie called Puss in Boots that's coming out, which is based on the Shrek character, and I wrote that. I co-wrote that. There's a website called angrynakedpat.com. It's a comedy site with a lot of animation and comics. I created that. What's the last thing? Oh, yeah, Angel After the Fall, which I'm co-plotting with Whedon and writing, and it takes place after the Angel series, and it spins off, and people seem to like that. I think that's it. I think that's it. I have a lot on my plate.
That's good.
Yeah, but the thing is, I do a lackluster job on all of them, so I make my deadlines.
Wow, horrible. It's like you just thought like the least of me, and like people looked at my drawing too, and they were just like, "Oh, this is horrible." Yo.
Quit your fucking yapping. We're like leaving, bro.
Jeez Louise.
Okay,
All right, I'm Dave Crosland.
My name is Brian Lynch.
And you're watching Comics on Comics.